are you laughing at? Huh?
I appreciate the George Hill.
That's right. All right. How you guys doing? Doing good? Go ahead, take a photo. All right, start off with Broniker. Broniker had a concussion, so we'll obviously have to see how that goes with him. And then with Kyle Long, he had a right foot, so we'll know more here as we go throughout the next couple of days and get that looked at. But unfortunately, that happened at the end of the game, so we'll know more here as we go. I thought overall for the team, we came out and we started fast. Defensively, I thought it was really good to be able to try to stop the run. That was one of our big things going into this, was stop the run, and that'll set up some other downs and distances. And so they did that. We had a total of 6 3-and-outs, which is good. Offensively, started out good, running the football a little bit. We stalled there in the red zone and had the unfortunate missed field goal. And in the first half, just we weren't really clicking. We were a little off. But we came in at halftime, made some adjustments, and I thought what I was most impressed with the offense was being able to respond after the touchdown that they had. It was they made it a 7-point game, 17-10, and we came back and had an 8-play drive for 79 yards and had 5 first downs. So those are the type of things that I like to see from our offense, is responding and growing. And there's going to be growing pains with the other stuff. And so I was also happy for Jordan to come out here and play well. I know it was we use the phrase persistence over resistance. That's a good defense we played, and for us to be able to stay with the run, and then he broke that 24-yard run there at the end. That's what we like, in those situations. Chew up some first downs. They use their timeouts, and so I was happy for him. And we can all get better there. We still need to get better in the run game for sure. Other than that, they focused on what we talked about, being aggressive and finishing. Finish was a big thing, and then protect Soldier Field. So.
Obviously, Kyle's had some issues with that right ankle in the past. Is it a re-aggravation of that? Do you know at this point?
I don't think so. I don't think that's what it happened at the end of the game there. So I know he was in some pain, but again, we won't know the exact details here until the next couple of days when he gets it looked at.
Was the screen touchdown just an example of a perfect call against a perfect defense?
Well, it's they brought cover 0 there, so we having a screen versus cover 0. Usually they work out pretty well. There's times where I'm going to go back to Tariq on that play. When you bring cover 0, they have a bunch of safeties and linebackers that are blitzing, or second level guys that are blitzing, and it's hard to get through the weeds to get to the flat. And he did that, and he has a good knack for that. The other part that was hard is you got to be able to make a touch pass over top some defenders that know you're throwing it, and he made a nice, what we call a free throw pass over the top. Caught the ball. Now, the other part that was great, other than the offensive line, was Taylor Gabriel's block down the sideline. So it goes from a 30-yard gain to whatever it was, 70-yard gain for a touchdown. Those are fun to teach when you're watching that tape, because it's across the board great effort. That was a big play, to have that touchdown and get the lead and play from ahead, and then have our defense go ahead and come out and do a great job, getting 3-and-outs and getting the offense the ball back.
What went into the decision to sit Mack, and when was it made?
Yeah, no, this morning. I mean, literally hour to hour for us. That's where we're at with this. I told you that a few days ago, and I'm telling you, this is something. Trust me, he wants to be out there, and you know that from his history of playing. But this morning we talked to him, and we just talked to our trainers, and it was just something where we just felt like, what, for him and for our team, it's the best thing to just let him sit this one. And so, fortunately, we came out with the win, but that's just how it goes.
The hope that he could go next week. This isn't a setback or anything like that.
No, yeah. The hope is that he can, but again, this is a day by day, daily, hour by hour. It's one that I really haven't been a part of before, just because of where he's at, and so we could it could be a similar situation, but I just think right now that was what was best for him and what was best for us. And we had guys that stepped up. I think that's the other thing that you can't get lost in this is when a great player like Khalil or another player like Allen doesn't play, we have guys that step up. And I'm proud of our guys for doing that and understanding that, knowing that, hey, here we go, it's my time, and next man up.
You kind of got Mitch's touchdown pass to Miller.
Say that again?
What did you like about Mitch's touchdown pass to Miller?
Well, so what I like, there was some drop 8 down there. So anytime you drop 8, it was the opposite of cover 0. So now they're rushing 3 guys, and they have an extra defender. And it's a good defensive call for him in that situation. When that happens, now it's not about the play, it's about the players. And that's exactly what happened there. The quarterback made a hell of a throw. Anthony made a hell of a catch. They adjusted, threw it back shoulder. That's in my world, that's a special throw. That's one of those special throws, and at a time where you need that, you can't come away with 3. So I was really proud of those guys for that.
Jordan Howard's
Say that.
Game today.
Yeah, so I was saying it earlier. I thought that this was like the true definition of persistence over resistance for him and for our offensive line. You know, we got to get better with our running backs and with our offensive line. Take the quarterback runs out of it. We got to get better in a run game. I don't know exactly. I can't tell you again, talking about the pass game, when it's going to exactly click. But we're going to keep fighting and trying. And so what I liked was he had a bunch of runs there where he just kept chewing up a couple yards here or there. You weren't really feeling it. And then, boom, he popped it in 4-minute type mode, that 24-yard run. And that's refreshing for him. It's refreshing for the line. It's refreshing for us. And you know, I was proud of him. I don't know. I think he had, 22 carries. And so we just keep plugging away. But I'm really proud of him.
It seemed like Mitch was a little bit more on point in the second half. Mm-hmm. What was the reason for that difference?
No, I don't know exactly. You know, I think for all of us, you know, the mentality of just coming back out, it was, you know, we felt like we were just off a tick in the first half. So everyone's got to reel it in a little bit and come out and just be a little bit more detailed, myself included. Has to be more detailed. And I thought we toned it up a little. The guys were focused. And again, I'm going to go back to, if there's one key drive in that game, it was scoring a touchdown after they had their touchdown for the offense.
Your first possession in the second half, 3rd and 10, you start at the 45-yard line. You're potentially looking at punt there. Mitch scrambles, deferred, and all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That seemed like the offense picked it up after that play. I mean, sparking plays.
Yeah.
Kind of got everybody else going.
Yeah, that's a weapon for us. And so you saw early on in the game they were spying them. And they did a couple drop 8 defenses and had him spy, which is normal. Teams will do it. If you catch them when they're not doing that, that's the weapon. And so if you're going to double guys downfield or you're going to take away some players, then he has the ability to run. He did that, and I agree with you. I thought that was the momentum of the drive. I mean, because if you don't get that, you punt, right? And now it's totally different.
Coach, what do you think Mitch is balance-wise as far as standing in the pocket, reading those matchups versus using his legs?
Yeah, no, he understands that he's a passer first. He's not looking to run, but if he needs to run, he can. And I thought his balance was good. I thought that he did a good job. He wasn't looking to, but again, that one play specifically, he did it. And then you also saw on that 4th and 1, we were able to get him outside the edge as well. And we barely got it, but we, in that situation, it's going to be close.
When you were still getting your arms around this thing back in March and April, what was your initial sense of what Kyle Long means to this team, this franchise?
So coming into this with Kyle, I obviously didn't know him personally, but I know the first time I saw him, I said, damn, that's a huge individual right there. That's a big boy there. And then you see how athletic he is, and then you see his personality, who he is as a person. He's been unbelievable in the team meetings. He's been unbelievable as a leader for that offensive line. And so I'm very happy with how he's been playing, and we just keep our fingers crossed that everything's okay.
Whose idea was this whole jersey thing?
What's that?
Whose idea was the whole jersey thing?
It was our whole organization. We have some people that started, we all started discussing it and put our minds together, and that's what's so cool about the people in this organization is it's not just one person, and I think you feel what this stuff means to our guys. And so once we decided to go ahead with this idea and present the team last night with the jerseys, you could feel kind of the family feel within the players for not only us in that room, but also everybody that's come through and put on this jersey. And so it was cool. The guys liked it. I'm glad we came out and got the win.
Why Hallis over Ditka?
Well, I'm not answering that. Good question, though. All right, see ya.
Coach, you can't get up there with a straight face. Come on.
That's the point of it.
Mitch, what'd you think of your second half compared to the first half today?
Yeah, it was good. We wanted to stay aggressive, and they were doing a good job stopping us in the first half, but we also stopped ourselves a little bit there. We just need to continue to get in the rhythm. We did a great job getting the run game going. I think O-line did a great job up front, and I just need to be more consistent and finding completions and not trying to force a big play, just trying to move the ball and continue to convert on third downs. I think we could be better on third down today. But overall, we just found a way and grinded it out. And it was a lot better in the second half than it was in the first half. So it was just we stuck together and stuck to the plan and continued to execute our plays.
Anthony said he was anticipating the back shoulder throw on that touchdown. What did you see coverage-wise?
For sure. That's something we talked about. They zoned us out down in the red zone as we expected, and I gave him a corner route, changed his route, and the defender didn't have eyes back to me, and he was trying to look for the ball, and Anthony did, and I threw it in the spot where only Anthony could catch it, and he made a great play. He kept his feet in bounds and snagged the ball. So great job by our O-line up front, giving us protection, giving me time to find Anthony, and that's what we expect out of 17, to just go up, make plays, and get the ball.
He's a new player.
Did this offense progress? Did you guys have to adjust? Was it just improvement throughout?
Yeah, there's always adjustments that you make throughout the game. They did a good job on defense mixing it up, but I think it was more just of us getting in rhythm, executing our plays, establishing the run game, being good on first and second down so we don't see a lot of their junk package on third down so they don't throw a bunch of different looks at us, and just keeping them on their heels instead of them just pulling their ears back and blitzing and coming after us. So we wanted to just stay on the offensive, stay aggressive, keep getting first downs, and find ways to finish in the red zone. So we just got to continue to take care of the football, play good defense, and special teams did great today as well. So it was all around a great team win.
Mitch, what has gone into developing a connection with Anthony so that on a play like that, you know what you're going to do, he knows to expect the same thing, and you guys come away with it?
For sure. It's just repetitions, just like in practice. Fridays are a big red zone day, so just get as many reps and looks, because it's never going to happen exactly how you plan it to be in practice. Sometimes it does, and we love that, but you just got to adjust on the field, and that was an adjustment we made, and I just trusted him that when I put the ball up that he's going to go get it, and he made an awesome play. So you just got to continue to build that chemistry, and when you keep doing that, then you can throw the ball wherever, and it always just seems you guys are on one brain wavelength, and he knows what I'm thinking, and I know what he's thinking. So just the more reps and more times we can throw it together, the more times we'll be on the same page.
You changed the route of the line?
I'm sorry?
You changed the route at the line of scrimmage?
Yep.
You talked about third downs maybe being a little bit better. You kind of sparked momentum in the second half. The first possession, 3rd and 10, you broke the pocket, made play with your legs. Did you feel kind of pick up after that as far as, hey, we could have punted right there, but now we got a fresh set of downs, let's do something?
For sure. We need to continue to find ways to stay on the field, and sometimes it's me pulling the ball down and making a play for the offense. They're a really good defense, so they're going to have good calls and match us up really good once in a while. So sometimes you just got to go out there and make plays, whether it be a good run, scrambling, or just making a big catch on third down. So the more times we could find ways to just convert on third down, stay on the field, grind it out, get the defense tired, and stick to our plays and just execute like we know how, then I think that's when we could be dangerous and get in a rhythm and continue to score.
Mitch, why do you think Jordan found a comfort zone there on that drive that led to his score?
It had to be the O-line up front. They were creating holes for him. And Jordan just had a great mindset today that he wasn't going to be stopped, and when the hole was open, he was going to hit it. He was making guys miss. Guys were bouncing off of him, and he played his tail off today. But a lot of credit's got to go to the O-line up front, moving guys, creating holes, and everyone just doing their job and being on the same page. So it was a great day running the ball.
Speaking of your O-line, what has Kyle Long kind of meant to you over your first couple of years? It's got to be tough seeing him.
Yeah, for sure. That's my guy. He's always had my back, and can't say enough about Kyle, how much he loves this organization and the game of football. So to see your brother go down like that, it hurts. And we just try to pick him up and rally behind him in any way we can. And he knows we love him, and we're just going to hope for the best. But when he comes out, the next guy's got to step up, and we got to play for him and just rally together as a family.
You caught him in a zero look on Tariq's screen. How does it feel to prepare for a potential look, get it, and then to see what happens?
Yeah, it feels great. You see that the play call, and coach had a great call for that situation, and you see the look pre-snap and everything just works out post-snap. So that's like a dream scenario for one of the screens that you could just get them on like that, and then we just got to get the ball to our playmakers like Tariq, get him in open space, and he does the rest. But it definitely feels good going to the line of scrimmage when they're showing zero, they bring it, and then you gash them like that.
What is your job on that play, just in terms to let it develop and make sure that he gets the ball? What do you focus on?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely set the defense. The coach calls it, I'm the bait on that play, so you want the D-line to rush so nobody peels back, and put my eyes in a different spot to try to move defenders and just make sure everyone rushes me, and we can get the lineman out in front of Tariq and by any means get Tariq the ball. So you got to do your job on screens, get the ball to the playmakers, and let it develop and do the rest, and that was a huge play for us.
Ball security today, what were some of the elements that went into it going in your favor?
Yeah, for sure. Just mindset, taking care of the football, 2 hands on the football. Just when you're running, just take care of yourself, take care of the ball, get down, keep that aggressive mindset, and just keep it on our side. So, I mean, always 100% ball security is always in the back of our minds.
How big of a factor did the wind end up being today?
It was all right on a couple throws. You just deal with it how you can. I mean, it's going to be windy, it's Chicago, but we love playing here at Soldier Field, and then we're going to protect it with everything we got. And sometimes it's gusty, sometimes it's not. You just got to adjust how it is in every single throw and just put the ball where it needs to go and go from there.
So, Mitch, what are you going for Halloween?
I'm dressed up as a legend, Coach Dicka. So I wouldn't call it a costume. I'd say I dressed as a legend. So I'm usually not big into Halloween, but I had a little something brewed up for today. So just respecting one of the greats.
Where'd you get all the different parts to the wardrobe?
I own everything but the sweater vest. So my equipment manager, Tony Medlin, came in clutch. He loved the idea, and even found some shades to go along with it as well. So.
In terms of preparation, this Jets team throws a lot as far as pressure packages, fronts. How much of a challenge relative to the other teams you played does this defense bring?
Yeah, Jets are a really good defense. We got a lot of respect for them and what they're able to do on that side of the ball. And yeah, it was just a testament to our effort and execution today that we were able to put up a bunch of points and a bunch of yards. But they do a great job every single week throwing out different looks, and they have a lot of great athletes on that side of the ball. So not only do they have a bunch of looks, but they know how to execute them well. A lot of times when you have such a huge playbook, you're not great at necessarily one thing, but they're awesome in all their different looks, which makes it hard for offense. So we just adjust and go from there.
Thanks, Mitch.